Bonjour. Chris from Mystery Cleaning with the Foul Coast once again. Just got off the phone with a young lad from Liverpool. Can you say chicken? Worst Liverpool accent ever, but there you go. He's basically started out his window cleaning business, etc., and has sent one of his friends out to canvass for work. Generally speaking, the pricing has been pretty on point and he's happy with it. Although he's fallen at the last hurdle. The lad that's canvassed for him has massively underpriced a piece of work. And this young lad was just sort of asking what he should do going forward. Now, again, it's not necessarily advice, but in my humble opinion, what I would do, as I've done it in the past when I've underpriced work, is say to the customer, honour the price that you've originally quoted. End of the day, we all make mistakes, and it's going to bite at you, and it's going to eat at you. But ultimately, you have to take your medicine. If you've cocked up, and it's your fault, or if it's within your control, if someone that you have sent to do work has buggered up, then ultimately, you need to sort of make good on that agreement, okay? If you back out of that agreement, it does not look good, okay? So I would honour the price as originally agreed. Do as good a job as you can do. Make it shine, right? At the very end of the job, get the customer feedback, make sure they're happy, etc. But then what I would do is I would say to them and say, right, okay, just to make you aware, the lad that I sent to quote this job has massively underpriced the job. It's an error on our part. Okay, we accept responsibility for it. So, to that end then, the price is as originally agreed. However, if you want us to come back in future to do future cleans, the price will be, and then give them the amended price. Okay? The customer then is left with two choices. They can either say, yeah, absolutely, and then they can either say yes, and having seen the quality of your work speak for itself, say, yeah, absolutely, we'll have you back next time, not a problem, thank you for letting us know. Or they will turn around and say, thanks for your efforts, but it's too expensive, we're not going to pay. Either outcome is a benefit to you, okay? And as with anything, you need to play this thing in the long run, okay? Because here's the thing. If, let's say, the best case scenario happens, the customer says, yeah, brilliant, we'll have your services, not a problem, cool. Then you have communicated, you have honoured your word, you've done a good job, right? And you've got the price you wanted for future work. You will, in the long run, reap the benefit of that sort of you honouring your word, okay? The customer will be happy, will tell others, etc. Cool, right? Even if the customer decides in the negative that actually we don't, the price is too much going forward, thanks for your time, but we're bowing out, right? We don't want you to come back. At no point can that customer then accuse you of not communicating. At no point can that customer say you are not a man of your word. At no point can that customer complain that you've done a poor job. And ultimately, will probably remember the interaction going forward. Now, the thing is, they're going to remember the interaction going forward. Generally, you might as well make it a pleasant experience for them, right? But also, the benefit of having taken your medicine and gone, I'm not doing that again. Do not take on underpriced work, etc., and all that sort of jazz. But, sorry. Do not take on underpriced work if you can help it, but it's inevitable at some point it will happen. Anybody, and I've mentioned this to this young lad, anybody that says, I have never made a mistake with pricing, anybody that's ever said, I have never, underpriced work, I have never, had something like this happen to me, I have never made a mistake, is talking out their back end. Ultimately, it's like anything else. You make mistakes and you learn from them, okay? And it's, we're human beings. Just accept the fact that you every now and then you will fuck up. But when you fuck up, it's, if you can be someone that communicates, someone that is a man of his word, someone that honours an agreement, and someone that does a good job, even if you was to put the price up, the customer can, the customer might not be very happy that you put the price up, but at no point have you really stiffed them. You've been upfront and honest, and you've carried forward with your agreement. So the customer journey has been a pleasant one all the way through, and you might find actually that it becomes a benefit to you. And if they realise, and I've had it before where I've done it, once or twice, where I've underpriced something and the customer realises that I've underpriced it, very occasionally, you never know, the fact that you have communicated, done a good job and done everything right, everything else has been done right, that customer might actually turn around and go, you know what, fair play to you, there's the price, to be fair, because you've done a good job. And yes, you've underpriced it, but you know for next time. So, but no, because it would have been so much easier for you to turn around in the short term, for you to turn around and go, yeah, fuck this, I'm off, sort of not do it. Because if you did that, then what would happen is that in the short term, you're like, great, I can go and do all the work and blah, blah. But now that customer's got a sour taste in their mouth. Now that customer thinks you're just a chancer. And they're not going to give you the time of day. And then guess what? The next time they go down the pub, the next time they've got a bit of booze in them, the next time they have a chat with someone, the next time they have a bad day, I want to bitch and moan about something, guess who comes to their thought? You do. Yeah? So it's not all about, it's not about appeasing the customer. But what it is ultimately you having standards and you saying, no, I am a man of my word, and if I fucked up, it's on me. The customer should not ultimately lose out because you've made a mistake. And if you can think like that, then the customer will, take that into consideration when dealing with you versus someone else. And you've massively gone up in their stock, their estimations. They're thinking, fair play to you, mate. At the end of the day, it would have been so much easier for you to just mug it off and see you later. You're different. You've stood out.